Happy anniversary to Daddy Dom. And what are we celebrating the anniversary of? Well, pretty much one of the biggest moments of his entire, not only wrestling career, but life at this point. Him joining the Judgment Day.
Mm.
And the only talking point I poised to, Sarah, is how influential was this decision?
I don't know if people really reflect upon this as much as they should, because um this was something that we were calling for a long time. We were like, all right, we need to see him turn on his dad because he needs to break out of the mold of being in daddy's shadow now, because it becomes more difficult the longer that they put them to, keep them together. So when it finally happened, it was like, thank God. And then they went about everything with him so well, regardless of, how tired we became of, Dom versus Ray, Dom versus Ray, Dom versus Ray, because it was like, oh my God, okay, we're, LWO versus Santos Escobar. That's like what it was before we got the LWO versus Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
But like, he, it's crazy to me because he's so new to wrestling and he barely really said anything when he was like tag teaming with his dad. Like, you didn't really see anything other than like, oh,
No,
look, it's
just
like Dominik. Like, he's so cute. He's like Ray's son. Oh, and it was like, he's such a naturally good heel. And we're talking 2 years later, still gets the most heat out of anybody else on the roster. Like, every single night, there's nothing he can do that is okay. There's nothing that he can say that people want to hear. It's like kind of incredible to see his growth, because he's going to be one of the more recent, like, second generation stars, third generation stars that actually worked out well. Because I mean, we could talk about like Curtis Axel, that didn't work out. We could talk about Ted DiBiase Jr., that didn't work out. So there's a lot of people in recent memory that it didn't work, and it was like nothing they did worked for them, and now they're not even in the company anymore. So I don't know, hats off to Dom, because like it's I don't know, it's going to be one of those things that I feel like we're going to remember for a really long time, because he's going to be around for a really long time. Thank God, because he's such a good heel. Like, I'm glad that we can talk about him in this way.
Yield to redundancy, because I love Daddy Dom now. And the fact
Yeah.
that he's aligned with Liv, oh, it's incredible. It's
Mm-hmm.
so good. And I don't even want to think of what jobber land of the void he would be in if he just was staying face and staying squeaky clean.
I know, and remember, it's like how much his look has changed too.
Oh
Like,
my God, he looks like Eddie's son, like literally.
yes, I know, they're playing off of that too, which I showed you. Like, he's still like, I
Funny.
don't know. And then even Ray said in an interview recently where he was like, I straight up asked my wife, I'm like, are you sure you didn't like cheat on me? Like, because he looks so much like Eddie. Like, are you sure?
It's actually insane how much he looks like Eddie with this haircut.
It's also insane how we made fun of his mustache, and now I'm like, he looks better with it. Like, when
Oh
you
yeah.
look at clean shaven Dom, like, no,
No, it
no.
looks like he's a freshman off to college.
Yeah, it's
Ready to
like,
study bio.
this makes him have a punchable face for most people. So, like, it works.
I love this side of Dom. It's awesome.
Yeah.